Small Cap Power CEO interview.
Welcome to the Small Cap Power CEO interview. Today I'm joined by Andrew Morris, CEO of SQI Diagnostics. Andrew, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Could you tell us a little bit more about SQI Diagnostics as well as your role there?
Sure. I'm the CEO of SQI Diagnostics. We're a Toronto-based healthcare diagnostic testing company, and we're listed on the Toronto Stock Exchange, on the Venture Exchange, under the ticker SQD.
Andrew, can you describe for us in layman's terms how the technology works exactly?
Yeah, so fundamentally at its core, we take many tests that are done today and we multiplex them, which just means that we're doing many tests at the same time. So we're living in a world of big data. So lots of information, lots of tests. A good example to use is one that I think most people can relate to, and that's going to the doctor for a blood test. You go to the lab and you get many tubes of blood taken, because today many tests are done to diagnose a disease, for example. That blood goes to a lab, it goes to many technicians, the many technicians go to their lab benches, and they spend a lot of time running these tests. Using our technology, that same sample of blood, a much smaller sample, goes to the lab, it goes to our machine with a single technician, the blood sample is put on the machine, the kit is put in the machine, and all of those many tests are run simultaneously, and the result is automatically produced in a fraction of the time that it would take today. Up to 99% less time is consumed running our tests. And this ultimately achieves an economic result for the lab while maintaining the same scientific performance of the test that the doctor or the clinician that's working in a pharma company is expecting.
What exactly is SQI's value proposition?
At the very simplest level, we're achieving a very good economic result for our customers. So again, taking that labor savings, that 99% labor savings, will reduce the cost of delivery of providing a test result. This is true whether you're a diagnostic testing laboratory or whether you're a pharmaceutical company. Everyone wants big data, but they don't want big cost. So we also save time. If you're a pharmaceutical company developing a drug, time is money. You can get to a yes answer faster, you can get to a no answer faster. So cost, time, and we also produce a better result, certainly for our pharmaceutical companies. And what they're validating in the market is that we're providing them with better data.
Can you elaborate on any industry validation that SQI Diagnostics has?
Sure. If you'd asked me that question a year ago, I might have had a bit of a hard time answering. We were just in the early stages of getting validation with big pharma companies. Over the last year, we've had over half a dozen big presentations by large pharmaceutical companies at very large and important industry events in our market. Companies like Merck & Company, Bristol-Myers Squibb, and Sanofi have presented the value of our products in their business. We also sit on a couple of committees and task force within AAPS, that's the American Association of Pharmaceutical Scientists, and we've been asked by them, and favorable reports have come out on our products that have gone throughout the industry. There is a lot of validation of our products in the market now.
Andrew, without naming any names specifically, who are some of your potential customers and what's the plan to commercialize the technology?
So our customers are some of the biggest pharmaceutical and biotechnology companies in the world who are developing drugs, as well as diagnostic companies who have large menus of products that they might like to multiplex on SQI's platform. The process for commercialization is that we do a development project that these customers pay for. We install a system in their lab or in their R&D facility that they evaluate the performance of the products, and then we sell them ongoing kits. So we've installed our first system at one of our biggest global pharma customers. We expect to install up to 6 more systems this year for similar evaluations, and these will all lead to ongoing kit sales. We'll also sell them higher volume products that we have available off the shelf for a variety of different tests that they'd like to do in their drug development programs. We also work closely with our pharmaceutical and biotech customers during the development projects. This often leads to new projects where they've had ideas that we potentially hadn't thought about to apply our multiplexing technology to their business. And this has led us down the path of doing multiple projects for current customers in very exciting areas for us, and we expect things to result in projects for vaccine studies, for example, where our products are very useful to our customers, and we expect to lead to sales of many more test kits that will be used on our systems.
How are biotechnology and pharma companies responding to the technology?
Yeah, very positively. In our development projects to date, we work very collaboratively with our customers, and they bring new ideas to us for new applications for our products and for our systems. For example, we're working on a work plan right now for a very large, complex, which is good for us, lots of testing volume, vaccine project. And we started with one product for pharma, and now we've got a very wide range of up to 10 different applications for our technology within pharma and the biotech world.
SQI Diagnostics is listed on the TSXV under the symbol SQD. Can you tell us what's in store for your shareholders for 2015?
Yeah, I think the newsworthy events that are coming up are the completion of more of these evaluation projects with systems that are installed at our customer sites, the installation of more systems and more evaluations, and these eventually ultimately lead to more revenue. Every time we install a platform, we expect it to drive about $1 million in revenue when the system's installed, evaluated, and is being used to run multiple projects at a time.
Thanks for taking the time for today's interview, Andrew.
Thanks for having me.
Keep up to date with all of your favorite small caps. Subscribe to our free newsletter and get daily investment ideas, breakout stocks, momentum gainers, expert and analyst stock picks, and more. Smallcappower.com, investing ideas and research.